So you're getting into that hip flexor area. You want to go like right up into the attachments, like a little ropey attachment in the front of your hip, and it's kind of a little bit side on too. So sort of search out those tight spots. Imagine it as a rope, and then imagine the rope is like tangled up and knotted up. So you're trying to smooth out or dough roll out the knots. You'll feel the little knot in a certain area, then you'll feel like, oh yeah, I can feel that. And that's where you get in and you try and massage it out. If you feel down the line that you need to use a harder roller, then that'll be the next progression for this. And then your next progression is to roll out the full length of the front of the thigh, the quad, yeah? So all the way up and all the way up. Now you might find like, oh, there's a little bit of a tight spot at the top, bottom, or the middle. Focus on that area, like smoothing out, roll up and down. Again, it's the whole concept of like the dough roll, rolling the knots out, yeah? So then you're targeting that little muscle just on the inside of the knee there, and you smoothing out and searching out where's the knotty area, and you sort of change the angles, search out where's the knot, right? And once you've found that knot, then you can smooth it out. Back leg wedged in. Now scoop your pelvis up and under. So take your hand on your hip and scoop. Can you feel that stretch? 1, 2, 3, release. Scoop under. Scoop the pelvis other way now. There, that's the stretch. 1, 2, 3, release. Good. So you're going to do 10 of those, yeah? On either side. Lean over at the hip, making sure the lower back has got that little natural curve in it. Lock the thigh, hinge over, feel the stretch, come back out of it. So it's a hinge, 1, 2, 3, stretch, come back up again. And you do the same thing on the other leg. You do about 10 reps per leg. So you got the ankles in line with the knees, 90-degree angle. You drive your butt back. You feel the stretch in your groin. 1, 2, 3, come back out of it. And as you get more and more mobility, your knees will just start spreading out further and further out here, and you'll get more flexibility inside their groin area. Forward, 1, 2, 3, back up again. Hinge forward, 2, 2, 3, back up again, and you're going to do 10 reps per leg. Then on your single leg, hinging your bum back, watching that knee doesn't fall inwards, yeah? So that's bum back, point your front toe, sit back as far as you can tolerate, and only go to the range of motion that's without any pain, yeah? So we're going to look at about anything from 8 to 10 reps per leg. Hinging, balancing, pulling the knee out. Don't let it fall in. Keep your balance as best as you can. Hinge it over, pivot at the hip, push the back heel up, and you're going to do anything from 6 to 10 reps per leg. On that single leg, hinging the bum back with the back foot elevated up onto the couch here. The more you get your bum back, the further you get down, the more range of motion you get in. Obviously the better that is, because bigger range of motion. You should feel the front thigh muscle turning on. You're keeping the knee tracking out. And you're doing 6 to 10 reps, yeah? Hinging at the hip. Think about your feet nice and straight. Twist your knees outward. And as you hinge over, you're thinking about that torque in the knees twisting out. Keeping your duck bum sticking out as you hinge over. Feeling a big, massive stretch in the back of the legs. Keep the legs super straight and you'll get a really good stretch through your hamstrings, right? Pause, 1, 2, 3, come back. And about 8 to 10 hinges. With the feet nice and straight, you've got the knees twisting out. And then you're sitting back, pushing your bum back, pushing your bum back. Pause, 2, 3, back up again. Good. Bum back, pause, 2, 3, and back up again. Good. So you're going to go for about the 10 rep range on this one. Feeling nice, strong thigh muscles. Calf raises, you got the bent over hip position. Yep, you drive the heels up with the legs locked. Push the hips up as high up as you can. Try keep your bum going straight up, not forward as you come up. Yep, that's it. 1, 2, 3, straight down. Feel the stretch, lock the legs. And 10 reps with a 3-second pause at the top, 3-second pause at the bottom. This says you're accelerating, you're on toes, nice and straight. And when you're coming down, you're thinking about coming down with your brake system. So heels, watch the knee doesn't roll in. you're trying to always twist your knee out. And that way, no stress on the knees going up and down the stairs.